welcome to another Hungary update. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Today I'm in Veszprém and I thought I'd share a little bit of Veszprém with you today. Veszprém is actually a city that's kind of southwest of Budapest, and it was the first place I came to when I arrived in Hungary. Not a lot of British people in particular come to Veszprém. They tend to go to Budapest, get drunk and then just go back. But definitely worth a visit because there's a castle here, there's a beautiful park here, and obviously very importantly a yarn store, which we're going to go check out later, hopefully. But first, it's the morning, I'm hungry, so I want to share with you a local traditional food. And it's just street food, which is really nice, so no fancy restaurants. And it's called tucsi, which is kind of like it's raw fried potatoes, so kind of like hash brown in the UK. And you can fill it with anything, so we're going to go check it out. So just down here is a little street food cabin, and the food is great. It's my favourite. So it's a very traditional food. Yeah, so let's go check it out. Let's go have my favourite chicken, and everyone's staring, so it's very embarrassing, but I want to share it with you. So these are the choices. Also that's one, and this one is my favourite. So we're going to try this one today. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can I have tucsi gyros?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so what's your motivation? Why tucsi, not burgers? Why do you do what you do?
Apám sütött tócsit már tepsibe, nagymamám sütött ilyen piciket, és ahol én csináltam az étlapot az életemben bárhol, ott mindig ott volt a tócsi. 70 neve van Magyarországon a tócsinak, 70 neve. Most olyan kultusza van, hogy egy kajának nincs igazából ilyen, nem nagyon van. Úgyhogy ebben nagyon sok lehetőség van. A hamburgerre visszatérve, az meg egy igazából ezért is küldetés, mert ezt már, ha a gyerek nem hamburgert teszik, már itt nem ehet. Tehát elvosszolja a szülőt. A kóla meg a hamburger miatt már megy el. Úgyhogy ez így egy konkrét ötlet volt. Németországban dolgozik egy srác, dolgozott, és sör mellé adtak ilyen hosszú gyroszokat, ami föl volt alufóliába tekerve, és ránéztem, és mondtam, ezt tócsiba kéne csinálni, csak kolbásszal. És hogy marha egyszerű a dolog, és lehet vele menni, sétálni, és az alufólia meg olcsó. Ezért lett sétáló tócsi.
What are your plans for the future, and do you have any messages for the lucky viewers?
Nincs jövőképen, tehát azt tudom, hogy mai napot meg akarom csinálni. Persze, hogy így matatok, mert szeptember 1-től kiszállítás van, tehát így, de ilyen hosszú távon nincsenek ilyen jövőképeim. Azt tudom, hogy zsigerből, hogy franchise rendszert nem akarok csinálni, tehát azt tudom, hogy mit nem akarok. Azt érzékelem, hogy ez egy jó állapot, hogy magam főnöke vagyok, hogy én vagyok a góré magamnak, mert már nem akarok kuncsolni, hogy megfeleljek mások elvárásainak. Úgyhogy szerintem úgy marad ez. 2 hónap után nem adtam natúr tócsit, mert mindenki a saját emlékét szeretné. Itt van, aki, meséltem neked, egy narkós srác, aki az anyukájának az ízét, főztének az ízét találja meg ebben, és majdnem elbőgi magát. Ausztráliában, akit meséltem, visszajön, de sorolhatnám, tehát látom, hogy valahogy jól nyúlok dolgokhoz, és az, hát ti is itt vagytok, tehát valahogy jól nyúlok dolgokhoz, meg ez egy érdekes küldetés is. Ha akarom, ha nem.
Okay, so if you want to try some traditional torchy, then just come down to the centre of Veszprém and Zoltan will sort you out with some yummy food. Highly recommended. We're going to do some yarn shopping now, so for a future crochet project, so let's go. Okay, so I've got some yarn. It's a bit difficult to film inside, so I wasn't sure whether we could film inside, but I've got some yarn for a future project. So I've got some green yarn, some blue yarn, and some white yarn, and it's actually red heart yarn, so I've got a little crochet project coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but yeah, it's coming very soon. I think the next video will be a tutorial for it as well, so okay, so let's go. So the area by the castle is really, really beautiful, and it's actually, I don't know, I get very embarrassed filming in public, so I'm trying to find a little quiet area, and unfortunately the only quiet area is like really in the hot sun, but it's really beautiful because the area by the castle is all cobbled, and at the moment I'm in a square, the Holy Trinity Square, and behind me, this building here, I think this building is St Michael's Church. It's currently closed, but there was a little chapel just over there which we just popped into, which was really, really beautiful. So if you do come to Veszprém, definitely come up to the castle area because it's got some beautiful buildings and beautiful cobbled streets. So, but then it's got this lovely statue right in the middle as well. Just comes a point where you just have to film, otherwise you'll never film. But apparently there isn't an actual castle, as in the sort of British sense of just an individual building castle. So this whole area, which is made up of lots and lots of different buildings, is considered the castles. More like a small town than a castle. But yeah, definitely come check it out. So pretty much starts from the gate down here, then up to the rest of these churches and chapels and buildings. So yes, people are watching, so I'm gonna go. A lot of you have been asking, why have I moved to Hungary? Like, why Hungary over, say, Germany or France or somewhere like that, or even just staying in the UK? And actually, I think it's a really good option for the types of things I was looking for. So I was looking to move to Hungary and not to Hungary, to Europe. And I just wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go. Obviously, some places were a little bit too expensive. Obviously, Switzerland, no one could afford to live in Switzerland. And my uncle always used to talk about Austria, but it wasn't until I did a DNA test, I think it was 2018, 2019, I did one of those ancestral DNA tests. And weirdly, it came up with obviously 90% English, but 10% Balkan area, and that obviously covers everywhere from Hungary to down to Greece. And so I started looking at this area. That's what drew my attention to this area. And I got to know someone here who is really into making films and is now helping me on my YouTube channel. That's why you get all the lovely, amazing footage. So do check out his Instagram. I'll put it in the description below.